Hey guys, how are you? What is today? Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday. Oh my God. I don't even know what day it is. How are you guys doing? I'm sorry about yesterday. I hope you saw my video. I was trying to make it happen and I had the broadcast all scheduled so it looked like, oh, upcoming, and then I canceled it. But I couldn't do it. I tried, but anyway, I still feel pretty crappy, but gotta do it, right? Gotta do it. So let me say hi to a few people here. It looks like we've got a nice crowd already. Jamie Lee, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not feeling so hot, but that's all right, man. The show must go on, literally. Antonella, hello, how are you? And Julie, how are you doing? Barb, nice to see you. And Jane J, my dear, how are you doing? That's what I say about that. All right, Jane J has put is up for me. Thank you so much. We have 3 donations to kick off the show. Just to remind anybody who is new here, first of all, I'd like to say welcome. So glad you're here. Please go ahead and hit subscribe and give the show a like. It really helps me out. And the way it works, please write your questions there in the chat. I do select randomly for freebies. In the absence of donations, it's all freebies. However, donations do take priority. So when I get a donation, those do go first. If you donate, please write donated in the chat. It helps me and my moderators to figure out who is who and keep it organized. But again, if donating is not something you're interested in, no pressure. Hang out with us and maybe I'll get some freebies in. At least it'll be fun. And if not, I do have a pick a card playlist that you might want to check out for questions that you want like an immediate answer. I take commonly asked questions on the show and I did pick a cards. All right. So that being said, let's get going. Please forgive me. I am not feeling the best. I think I have a stomach bug. This is day 3. I think I am feeling a little better than yesterday, but still no bueno. No bueno. All right, friends, let's put up my fabulous banner. Bum, ba-na-na, ta-da! Please write donated if you donate. All right, friends. Hey, my future bride. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to put you right there on the list. You are number 4. 4 is my favorite number in the whole wide world. And I have to tell you my fun story, but I won't do it now because I do realize we've got people waiting. So I won't do that now, but hopefully I'll fit it in. You can't escape my stories, my friend. All right. So let's get going. Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee is first. Oh, and thank you. Yeah, I do plan to rest. Seriously, if I hadn't canceled yesterday, I probably would have canceled today. I hate to say it. I love you guys. I love the cards, man, but I'm just not feeling well. I couldn't even finish my soup yesterday, if that tells you anything. I drank ginger ale and soup and crackers and all that great stuff, and I fell asleep in all my clothes last night. Terrible. All right, friends, I have the classic Llewellyn spread out today with my clear quartz to open up the energy. Classic Llewellyn. We haven't used this very much lately. No reason, I just haven't. Super cool, little bit of an updated version of the traditional classic Rider-Waite. But yeah, pretty cool, man, pretty cool. We'll see, maybe this bad boy will come out today. All right, let's find out what Jamie needs to know. Hey, Denise. Hello. May I ask what Kenneth loves and dislikes about me? I want to attract him back into my life. I'm determined, but no communication yet. You are welcome in advance. Jamie Lee, I have to tell you, I have just recently started putting out some kind of an educational type videos on law of attraction, but I've always talked about it ever since the beginning of my show. I am putting out more rather than take up the time here because this is a tarot focus part of the channel. But there is one on there about bringing your relationships to you. And these are snippets taken from Abraham workshops. I went to a workshop in Chicago about, 10 years ago now. But awesome stuff. Take a look, and it might be helpful. So you can manifest, what you're wanting. All right, Jimmy. So let's get a deck here. Kenneth, what do you love and dislike about our beautiful friend, Jamie Lee? We are going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Oh, my God. My stomach. It's another thing about me. When I'm sick, I'm a bit of a baby about it. I didn't used to be. Like when my kids were young, I was a single mom, man. I was superwoman. I did anything and everything, and I got through it all no matter what. And now that I'm older and my kids are grown, I'm like, where's my mommy? Ugh. Anyway, let's focus. Kenneth, what do you love and dislike about Jamie? Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee. Okay. All right. So there's our energy card and our spread. My fingers are like ice. It is super cold. My furnace is taking a crap, of course, because it of course, law of attraction. Anyway, it's like 30 degrees here in Danville, Illinois, in the U.S., and our furnace is fritzing, and my fingers are like ice. Yeah. So let's go. All right. Ooh, okay. So we have 7 of Cups energy. Again, this is our energy card. The energy card is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on that is surrounding the current situation. We have the 7 of Cups here. Cups is about love and emotions, but this is about, being real careful to make the right choice, to be real careful about choosing. Now we got to see what these are. So I don't know if this is applying to you in terms of like what you're doing and choosing about how to make things happen, or if this is picking up on Kenneth, because remember, we asked specifically, what does Kenneth love and dislike? So it looks kind of like there's a lot of things in there to choose from. Sometimes it, like I said earlier, it indicates, being careful to make the right decision. Look at him. He's thinking, what do I want? Do I want this cup or do I want that one? Because there's lots of things. So pertaining to your question and the way it's worded, that might mean there's multiple things, that he likes or dislikes. Let's find out what we've got here, and then we'll make some sense out of it. All right. So again, this is going to kind of apply to each of our cards. The King of Pentacles, this kind of energy is, it's very strong energy because it's the king. Our king is very solid, very stable, really looks at kind of like the big picture. This particular king being Pentacles, this is somebody who kind of, has, a real ability to make things happen especially in terms of finances and things like that. So business, things like that. But the really nice thing is this person, while they're doing well, has support and encouragement for others who are doing well or to help them do well. So I have a feeling that, this might be describing what your personality must be like. Obviously I can't answer that. I mean, I know you here on the show, but what do you think? Does this seem like, yeah, I like to help out people. I feel like I'm doing well. That seems like one of the things, right? Choices, right? All right. So we got our 5 of Swords next. The 5 of Swords. Now this is swords. So this is the suit of communication, thoughts and ideas. Being the 5, this is talking about, not wanting to rush in too quickly, things like that. So what do you think about your own ability to discern what's right and wrong, like the ability to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Really ethical. That's the word, to be being very ethical, person trying to make sure, that my words are failing me today, guys. It's because of my pukey stomach. Anyway, it's also about not rushing in too soon, like I said. So the ability to discern things and decide, like to be cautiously optimistic, but to know you have that ability, like our king, you know, to make good decisions. Here we have our Seven of Pentacles. The Pentacles is all about choice, or excuse me, daily life, your physical world. So time, money, energy, health, school, all that kind of stuff. Look at this guy. He's growing things with his pentacles, right? He's putting in his time, his energy, his work, his health, whatever. And they're growing up into a little plant. Well, this card, I always like to point out that we have to wait and watch for that to sprout up out of the dirt, right? If we walked away before, like, say it was still like that, and he's like, hey, man, there's nothing here, and this sucks, and walked away, well, guess what? In 2 more days or 1 more minute, it would have popped, right? So you don't give up too soon. So it seems to me like you are very logical, and I think that maybe Kenneth, it does like your stability, your ability to help others with our king. You know, it's saying, again, I have done a lot, or I have a lot, or I'm feeling pretty confident and secure in my life or in this area of my life, but I'm still willing to help others at the same time. I don't see anything that would be like a negative. The only thing that is really coming strongly in is not to, you know, what's the word? I can't think of my words. Jump in too quickly, you know, being careful to be discerning, you know, making sure that, you know, you're not maybe rushing things or things like that. That's the only thing. It's like, if things are getting pushed along too quickly, maybe Kenneth, maybe it's not that you're doing something wrong, but maybe Kenneth needs like a little more time to build it up or something like that. So kind of watch that. You have no communication right now. I am seeing these swords here, which is communication, but that card is not really talking much about that. So let's see what our outcome is and see if we can get any more on any of the communication that might be coming in. You want to attract him back into your life. So let me just kind of direct it back to that question. There are several things I think he likes about you. And again, highlighting, do you have mutual friends? Do you have somebody, or is there something that you might be able to help out with for Kevin, or somebody who he would be obviously privy to in some way? He has to know about it. But it seems like that is something that is very much a standout quality. Let's do our outcome card. You ready? This is the cut card, and this is the energy outcome, or the final kind of message. Okay, go. Woo. Ooh, okay. So we've got 4 of Wands energy. So you are a solid person. That is what he likes, Jamie Lee. The 4 of Wands is about building that foundation. Now, it's not cups. Cups is love and emotion. But it's Wands. This is growth and effort. So this is about starting a foundation, which could apply to love or multiple other things. It's the ability to be stable, that stable foundation. Again, I think that you are attractive to him because of the fact that you are stable and you're wanting to always be growing. The only thing I would caution against is be careful not to be rushing in. Make sure you use your smart, discerning attitude and think about things. Don't know what he might have picked up on that makes him think that. Maybe you do, but yeah, that's what I'm getting, Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee. Ooh, I hope that helped. My words are apparently not here today. I don't know why. So bear with me, guys. Sorry. All right. So it looks like I've got a couple more. We've got Antonella, we've got Julie, we've got My Future Bride, and then it looks like we have Blah. Hey, Blah. Okay, so you donated on Fiverr. Okay, well, I will do your reading here, but I will also do it on Fiverr, because the way Fiverr works, if I don't respond to that by a certain amount of time and deliver it in a certain amount of time, it dings me. It dings me. So I'm going to, you know what, I'll answer your question here today. But yeah, I will need just like a little more for your other reading, and I'll do something like that. Okay. So, yeah, that's why. Jamie says, you were rushing. That makes total sense then. Okay, you are very welcome. That makes sense then. Ooh, thank you for connecting the dots for me. All right, Antonella, what have we got for you, my friend? All right, thank you again, honey. I sent to my ex Virgo a message. How he handles this corona time. He didn't answer. What should I know? Ooh, okay. And you're a Cancer. Okay. Yeah. Because that is kind of concerning, but at the same time, maybe he's just being a butt, you know? Maybe he's just a butt. All right, so here's our modern spellcasters. We're going to see what's going on for Antonella. All right, so Antonella's ex, the Virgo, did not respond to the message about how he's doing with coronavirus. Is there anything that Antonella needs to know about this? Ooh, that was a good shuffle. That was a good shuffle. I do have to tell you guys, we are definitely going to wrap it up on time. I'm just hanging in by a thread, so... and it's not close to time, don't worry, but I just so you guys are aware. I'm going to check out. Check it out. All right, let's see, Antonella, what our energy is. Ooh, okay, so we have our strength card as our energy. Strength is, as the name implies, about maintaining strength. It's also about kind of sticking true to what you know. You did the right thing. You're a kind person. You are genuinely concerned. You know, hey, man, how's it going with coronavirus? Which, you know, you'd ask anybody that you hadn't seen that you care about. You did the right thing. So this was a kind thing on your behalf, and he's not answering, though, why. We need to know. This card pops up for people who are very much a strong, trusted kind of person who have, you know how it feels like when we look to our parents or to our best friend or our mentor, you know, we have that, yeah, you know what, I know you're looking out for the best in me kind of vibe. Got it? Okay. So let's see how it applies, though. Why is he not responding? Why? Well, first, okay, so let's do this one by one. We got strength again. It's going to kind of clarify each of these, so it does apply. Strength. Eight of Swords is the first one on deck. Eight of Swords talks about kind of putting yourself in a little bit of a box or a little bit of a circle or whatever, with your thoughts. It's about not wanting to see things because you're thinking about it and you're like, I don't want to know. This is probably you, and this is probably saying that, you know what, you're imagining something that's bad. Like you're thinking, oh my God, he didn't answer. Now he's got corona. He's in the hospital. You know, I can't see that. And again, I don't really do much about predictions about health and things like that because I feel that that's not my realm. But this to me indicates that it's more about your thinking. Like, look at him thinking, oh my God, it's corona. Oh my God, there's flames. Oh my God. You know, but this card indicates that that's kind of in your mind. Does that make sense? Yeah. So next we have our King of Wands. This is what also kind of tells me he's sitting pretty over there. Our King of Wands, all kings are really kind of, solid leader type energies, feeling like in charge of what's going on. This king enjoys a lot of friendships and adoration and support and, stuff like that. So it seems like your person there is sort of, I think he's fine. And I think he's just thinking, he's the shit right now, which is kind of rude if you ask me, because you asked a very legitimate, kind-hearted question out of concern. We do have our Ace of Swords, Wands right after that. This is an opportunity to grow. I think the message was recognized, and I think you haven't heard anything yet, I realize, and I think that's why this guy's here. This guy's saying, well, yeah, man, I'm fine. Everybody cares about me. Oh, yeah. And then when he thinks about it, though, he's going to be like, you know what? She was really thinking about me. She really wanted to know how I was doing. And then there you go on our Ace. That might be where our conversation is coming. Now, it's not swords. That would be slam dunk conversation. But our Ace of Wands talks about growing. This is a new opportunity to grow. Were you hoping to rekindle something or just express your concern? But it does look like something is going to pop from it. Let's find out. He is proud. Yep. She's saying he is proud. There you go. But I think it triggered something. I do. Let's see what's in the cut card. This is our outcome energy. To sum it up, is there anything that Antonella needs to know? Go. Okay, we got the Hermit. The Hermit. This guy is is a very wise person. This talks about following what's right for you. You know you did the right thing. You know it was the right thing to reach out and say, hey, checking in, how are you? And that was the right thing to do. And this says, you know what? Walk away using your strength. Walk away from that conversation, even the lack of response, and don't let it bother you because you did the right thing. And I think something is brewing. I think it's his pride and feeling like, hey, man, I'm super cool. And therefore, he's not responding. But then I think he's going to be like, hey, man, that was pretty nice. And then it doesn't matter to you, though. If he contacts you, that's great. Good. How are you doing, man? I've been thinking about you. I'm glad you're doing well, blah, blah, blah. And if he doesn't, you can be like, well, I don't care because I am the Hermit. And you're not only the Hermit, you're this girl. You see? So you got to be strong, confident, know you did the right thing. I think he's okay. And I think the reason he hasn't contacted you is because he thinks he's pretty cool right now. He's doing pretty cool right now. All right. I hope that helped, Antonella. I hope all is well with your Virgo. Oh, my goodness. All right. Thank you for your donation, honey. Julie, how are you? Oh, there you go. Yes, he's wise. There you go. Hermit man. Maybe that's him. Now that you said that he's wise, maybe that's also picking up on him saying, all right, I see that, this is what it was about. This was the intention, and I'm going to reach out. See? A little bit more. All right. All right, Julie. Julie. You're welcome, Antonella. All right. Should I reach out to Mike today and ask to hang out soon, or should I wait for him to ask later? I don't want to be too clingy, but I also want to see him. Yeah. All right. Agreed. All right, sweetheart. Let's find out what we've got. What are we going to do? Ooh, we're going to do the Everyday Witch. And why are we going to use the Everyday Witch? Because it's awesome. That's why. That is why. All right. Oops. Gosh. All right. Gosh. All right. Start over. I'm going to start over. Ready? All right. Now. All right. Julie. Should Julie reach out to Mike today? We're looking for a hangout with Mike, but we don't want to sound clingy. So should Julie reach out or wait? What should Julie do? We need to see what the energy is looking like. All right. There's our energy card. And this will be our spread. We're going to take a look. Oh, my stomach. Okay. My fingers are warming up at least. Maybe that's what I need to do is shuffle some more. My fingers warm up. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 5 of Pentacles can go 2 ways. We got to see what these are. But the 5 of Pentacle energy is what is surrounding the question. 5 of Pentacles talks about friends sticking together. Look at these two. The witch and this little witch and the kitty are all sticking together. Even though it's snow, even though they're not in their cottage, they're just going to stick together and take care of each other and stick together is the main point. Sometimes it's about them not being allowed in there. So, it could go either way. Let's see what these are, and then we'll be able to pull in what the primary energy is trying to tell us. Okay, it's friends sticking together. I could tell you right away. Wow, that one smacked me in the face. Okay, so it is about friends sticking together. Now, that means the 2 of you are sticking together, and this is getting to a point now where it's kind of that stick together during thick or thin type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So that's better than, hey, man, how you doing? You're my acquaintance. You're now, obviously, the energy is reading like we are a partnership. You know, I know you haven't made it official yet, but you clearly have a relationship, right? Well, now this is looking like it's a little more solid because it's really coming through that you guys stick together even when it's snowy and crappy out and you can't get in the cottage. You two are still there. You see? All right. So what have we got here? We've got 2 pentacles coming in, which does not surprise me talking about Mike. We've got, we don't have any pages or anything like that. I think you pop that bubble, Julie, with your Queen of Swords moment. So here we have the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is all about time and energy, balancing that. Physical aspects of life could be included, but in this situation, I'm thinking it's more about time, wanting to make time. Notice he is balancing it, right? He's juggling it like, wow, but look at how strong he is. He's standing on this. He's balanced very clearly. He's able to do it. So it's like, yeah, I can balance my time. I can balance my work and my relationships and my personal life and my housework crap that everybody has to do on the weekends, laundry and BS, you know, I can balance it all. And I want to have some time. Have some time for what? Have some time for the 10 of Pentacles. That's what. Our 10 of Pentacles. This is awesome. The 10 is great because it's the end of the suit of Pentacles. It starts off with an ace and it ends in a 10. Then, of course, we have our court cards after that. But think about that in terms of a journey. An ace is always like the beginning and a 10 would be the end. So here, this is where we're going. We want to be at the end of the journey. I'm not saying you're at the end or that there is an ending, but do you see the symbolism? I want to get to this happy point. I want to get to the 10 moment, which is where we feel confident and where we feel happy and where we feel joy. Now, this one being Pentacles also includes like a financial stability component. The 10 of Cups is a very similar card. I feel like they're cousins, this one and the 10 of Cups. Cups would be more emotional well-being, whereas this would be a little bit more of a stability, financial well-being, but they both are involving that final destination of that warm acceptance, that feeling of being settled. Ooh, so that's awesome. And then here we've got our 2 of Wands. We got a 2 here and a 2 here. 2 2s. Whoa. 2s are always about partnership and duality. We've got a lot of partnering going on, don't we? 2 friends sticking together, partners here, or 2 balancing and 2 thoughts. This is Wands. So this is all about kind of trying to figure out what to do. This is picking up on you. This is picking up on you. You're deciding, you're thinking, look at you. I'm looking at my world. My kitty's looking up. What am I going to do? You know, that kind of a thing. So, yeah, so this is looking very good. It's looking like a yes. I want to get a little bit more of a straightforward yes, though. I do think things are moving. I think things are moving. I still do. All right, so let's look at our outcome card first. This is our outcome energy. Boom. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got 8 of Pentacles energy for our outcome. This talks about paying attention to the details. This talks about looking and listening. You know, for example, maybe reach out to him and be like, hey, what are you doing? Well, I had a couple things that I was working on, but I've kind of juggled them around and I would love to see you Friday or, whatever. But again, inserting how you have paid attention to the details and made time. I think, see, I'm in sales. So, well, I was, you always got to say what's in it for them, man, always. And so what's in it? Say like, wow, I've shuffled around some stuff. I had a lot of things on my plate, but I managed to knock them out and now I have some time. Or, I'm trying to, I'm not saying you should lie. I'm just giving this as an example. So again, I'm not saying be dishonest. Here's Patches. Oh, there she goes. Patches. She's my kitty who ran away the other day. Do you guys remember when I had my very horrifying weekend? Anyway, that's where we're going with this. I want to do a yes, no, though, because I just want to get a little more clear. I am thinking a yes, absolutely. But let's see. Should Julie reach out? Should Julie reach out? Please give us a yes or a no. Boom. Oh, okay. We got the High Priestess. All right. So this is talking about being able to rise above things. So this tells me that there might be a little bit of a risk of him saying that he's got some things going on. Not to say it won't be shuffled and work out in the end, but the initial response might be like, well, I have some things. And then that's when you have to rise above and be like, oh yeah, oh, no problem. I know, you know what? I'm trying to juggle a bunch of stuff too. So let me know if you can free up some time, you know, because I definitely have some time. Yeah, or something like that. I'm making it up, obviously. So that was telling me that. I want one more. Sorry, I do. I want one more. Maybe it's because of my stomach ache, but I certainly want another one. Yeah, there you go. You should reach out. Ace of Swords. That's way. That's it. So protect yourself just by kind of going in and being prepared for that potential. Thank you, Patches. She got off. The potential for a little bit of kind of ambiguity here in the beginning, maybe because of something to do, something has to happen. But I'm thinking, yeah, you're looking out, you're going to contact him. I think everything's going to play out, and I still do think you will see each other. Yeah, I do. But I think, yeah, you should reach out. Ace of Swords says slam dunk. Yeah. Ooh, Julie. Julie. I think your Ace of Swords energy, or I mean your Queen of Swords energy, really permeated and made a difference. Ah, interesting. All right, Julie, my friend, my future bright. We have my future bright, and then we have blah. Don't forget, if you guys donate, please write donated in the chat. It helps us to really sync it up with your YouTube name, and it also helps everybody know kind of where they are. So let me put your question up. And blah, again, if you could give me kind of, you know, you can email me or I can talk to you on Fiverr about that. So don't worry about it here. But I do need to do them separate because of how Fiverr works. If I don't deliver it there through Fiverr, I get dinged. Ding, ding, ding. And I don't want a bad ding. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. All right, my future bride. Thank you so much, honey. I haven't spoken with Ty. You told me how to say it, Ty. I think I'm saying that I like that in a minute. Just curious about his feelings toward me. Any chance for us to come back together eventually? Let's find out. I don't want that one. Ooh, I do want this one. I want the Wizard's Tarot. Oh boy, guys, it's Christmas coming up, and you know what I asked Santa for. Tarot decks, tarot decks, tarot decks. So you might be seeing some new well, you might. I say might, but you will, because any gift card I'm getting, guess what I'm getting? Guess what I'm getting? Tarot deck. So you're going to be seeing some new ones. And my stupid desk still hasn't shown up. I had to email them and ask for a refund. I am so annoyed. All right. Focus on this, though, not my desk. All right. What's going on with Ty? Devontae, right? I don't remember the full name. I thought Tay was in part of a name. Ugh, forgive me. I'm not remembering at the moment. All right. All right, coming back. What are the feelings toward my future bright? Is there ever going to be a reconciliation, or what is the deal? So, guys, I am going to be putting out a video later this afternoon about law of attraction and the tarot. It's very short, and I filmed it in all of my beautifulness that you can't see. I'm wearing a hoodie, and my hair's in a ponytail, and I have no makeup on. But I had to film it because I was inspired to do so. Just really short. It's like 5 minutes or so. Anyway, or something like that. Anyway, it's going to kind of explain how I view the tarot with the law of attraction as a tool. I always talk about it being my cell phone. This kind of just briefly kind of talks about that. So keep your eye open. It's super short, and excuse my beautifulness. You guys are secretly the only ones who know when you watch it that, that's the day she was sick with a stomach ache. All right. Ooh, Queen of Wands. That's awesome energy, my future bright. The Queen of Wands. This is who we all want to be. The Queen of Wands has got it going on. This is somebody who, you know, is not only successful in business, in career, in life, and with that kind of thing. She's got friends, she's got family, everybody loves her, she can do anything. She's like number one. Like, this is who we should all wish we could be, right? So, oops, I gotta sit back in my chair. Sorry, I almost fell. All right, so this is our energy, and I want to see what these are before I kind of try to guess what it means, because it could mean a couple different things depending on what these cards are. But this is really good, strong energy being a queen. Okay, so we're wanting to know what his feelings are toward you. Ooh, okay. I do think there is an opportunity here for things to turn around. Okay, so our Queen of Wands, this is the overarching energy. It will apply to each of our cards like a clarifier. This is you. This is how he's feeling about you. I do think, now I don't know what happened or what might be in the event that happened that made you guys not talk, but definitely at your core, I think you're seen as a person. Now, he might be mad about whatever you said or whatever the argument was or whatever he said, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but that's an event. The core, what's really underneath all events, is who we are. And I think who he views you as is somebody like the Queen of Wands. Awesome. That's who we want to be. So viewing you as somebody who is confident, somebody who is not probably sitting around crying in her pillow. That means, that's a good thing. We've got our Two of Wands. This is one of the reasons why I'm saying he is thinking about you. The Two of Wands is where we are thinking. Literally, that is what this card means. Wands is about growth and effort. So thinking about how to make things change. It's about thinking about it internally, not discussing it with other people, not debating between, two things. This is sort of like debating in your own mind about what to do. You see? So it's not like choosing, do I want to go get a cheeseburger or would I like a salad? That's not what we're talking about. Then we got our page. Pages are always about new information, new messages. All of our pages are a bit immature. And by immature, I don't necessarily mean childish. I mean immature in the journey, meaning it's an inexperienced kind of a vibe. Inexperienced meaning the beginning of a journey type thing. So, the newness of it, that's the word, the newness. This is something new coming. Now, this isn't swords, which would be a slam dunk, here comes the conversation. This is pentacles. This is saying I'm moving slowly, I'm thinking about things, and I want to make the right choice. I'm thinking about it before I step. Maybe even watching what other people do before I decide what to do next. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we're seeing you, we, meaning to Tay, that this is who you are. We've got that. Now, this is another reason I think he's going to see it differently, and you would very likely be discussing potentially getting back together. We've got our knight, or our hanged man. The hanged man is all about seeing things in a different perspective and wanting to go a different route. And because this is our clarifier, we're thinking about you differently now. Maybe whatever the dust has settled, whatever it was that, got you apart, broke you apart or tore you apart or changed the dynamic in whatever way. It does look like it's moving though, and it's just moving kind of slowly. That's the energy of the page. This particular page, he's the Pentacle page. Pentacle core cards are all like a little slow. But that's good thinking. We don't want to repeat problems, right? We don't want to keep going over the rest, So let's see what our outcome is. This is our cut card. This is the energy of the outcome. Boom. Oh, yeah. The Magician. This means that there is still a very much opportunity for you to be able to create that situation, create that communication, create that emotion, whatever. Magician can do anything. As for all of you law of attraction people out there, this is your card. This is exactly what it is. So it does look like he's got feelings, reconsideration, I guess, is maybe the way to say it. He's kind of reconsidering some things. He does see you as somebody solid and confident. And I do think that he is, looking at things differently. And the Magician was our cut card, which tells me that it does look like things are going to pop. So, yeah, that is looking good. Looking good. Now, I did ask eventually, so I don't know how soon. Wait a minute. Let's do a throwdown. Is this soon? Yeah. Is this soon? 4 of 5 of Cups. Okay, don't be upset if it's not right away. But it Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about crying. Oh no, my cups are all spilled. Ah. Well, look at, she's got two more cups right there and behind her. She's just not looking at them because she's too busy crying about these, right? So what this says is, you know what? You might not hear it right away, but the energy is building and that's where it's heading, you know, and things are looking good. Things are looking good. Ooh, my future bright. I hope that helped. All righty. Hey, everybody who just came in. I'm just now seeing all of you. Devontae, I was right. I remembered that. So, Tay, I knew it. I'm going to blame it on my stomachache. For those of you who've arrived just recently, we've got a last donation that I had written down was blah, but I see that a couple more of you have donated, so I will put that on my list. This is Tarot at 12, where we do free live tarot readings. Donations do go first. So in between donations or in the absence of donations, I do select randomly for freebies. But if you'd like, please check the top of your chat. I did pin a message from me. I do private readings for as little as $5. I do a $5 reading, and you can click on Fiverr. It's just a freelance site, and I can do it for you there, and then you have it recorded, and it's just for you. Maria, yes, we're doing some donations right now. Donations do come first. So if we run out of time and it's all donations, sometimes that is the way it goes. Other shows I'm here and I have 0 donations and I do all freebies. It's just kind of the turn of the wheel, guys. It's the wheel of fortune, always turning. All right, so let me back up and catch up on my list because I have blah up next, which oh, I thought I saw you write it. This is where I was. Now let me see where we are now. Don't forget, guys, if you write donated, or if you donate, please write donated in the chat. It is very helpful to myself and to my moderators because PayPal names are different, and it sometimes takes me forever to figure out who's who. Amira, thank you so much. I've got you on my list, hon. And let's see, we got any other? Charlie Bear, how are you? How are things going? All right, Coco Babe and Kitty Wilson, you both donated. Thank you. So we've got Coco Babe donated for 2 questions, and we've got Kitty Wilson. Kitty Wilson. Oops, I spelled your name wrong, but I got it. I don't know why, but I put 2 L's, but okay. Hey, Maria, welcome. Welcome to the channel. We have several donations right now in the queue. Donations do come first, and after donations, I do select freebies unless we run out of time. Right now, we are, we have another one. We've got one from GT. Am I saying GK? JK. GK. Eva from Greece. Hello from the U.S. and welcome to the show. And thank you for the donation. I will go ahead. We've got Blah, Amira, Coco Babe for 2, Kitty Wilson, and GK. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, Blah. Blah, blah, blah. I say blah quite a bit. Not right now. I mean, in life. I do a blah, blah, blah. I say that a lot. I'm not seeing it, honey. If you could rewrite it, I'm sure you did post it, but the chat falls off. You cannot use PayPal and Super Chat back home. So sorry. But yeah, so we can do it. And you know what? We can do it and this way every time. It doesn't matter to me. I got to let you know, though, I have to give you something on Fiverr or else I'll get dinged. I am not seeing you. Okay, I'm looking for your question, Blah. Yeah. Go ahead, Blah. Write your question. I'm going to do it for you. But just so you know, I have to give you something on Fiverr. If I don't deliver you something, then Fiverr will be like, Pew, you suck it. Denise, you suck it. So I don't want them to say I suck it. Okay. So, Blah. Will everything be okay with documents and Sage Housing issue me? And will Sage Housing issue me the memorandum? Got it. We're going to use Crow. Crow Tarot. Crow, what do you know? And my kitty's meowing. Wow, she's very vocal, man. She better not be calling to her outdoor friends she made when she ran away. Oh my God, I was devastated. I don't know if you guys remember, but that was horrible. I seriously felt like I was going to die. Like I was going to melt with emotion. I was so upset. All right. Kitty Wilson got that list up there for me. Thank you. That's Blah, Amira, Coco Babe for 2, and you GK. Why can't I say that? Who knows? Who knows? Memorandum of sale for a house purchase. All right, Blah. We want to know, Crow Tarot, please let us know. Will everything be okay with Blah's home purchase? What is going on with the memorandum of sale? We need to know what is going on with that. I wanted to get into real estate for a very short time. Short because it turned out not to be for me, and I realized it before I actually invested time and money, but I did think about it. Did. Now, although I wasn't a realtor, I used to run or help. I didn't run it, but I worked for Neighborhood Homes Magazine, which was with realtors, and I did sales, and I sold ads to realtors. So, see, I've always got a little connection to something. I'm kind of one of those people who's done a little bit of everything, which is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. All right. So we start off with the 7 of Wands energy. We got 7 of Wands. This is a great idea, a great card for just standing your ground, standing your ground, being confident, this is about growth and effort. So this is, no matter what's coming. So now do you get like, I don't know, have you been missing something in your documentation? I mean, stuff that you've already obviously submitted at this point, I'm assuming, because otherwise you wouldn't be waiting for the memorandum. So, but this is saying, you know what, it might have been tough to get here, meaning you've had a lot of stuff to do, waiting, patience and calls and paperwork and blah. See, I said blah. But this is saying, you know what, stand your ground, that you are being victorious through that. So that's awesome. That's really good energy. And yes. All right, you're going to be getting something. Okay, so yeah, so this is kind of like that residual. This is probably picking up on where you are feeling now. You've submitted your documents, you've produced whatever you need to produce, you've waited, you've called this person, you've done this, blah, 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 you did all of it. And now you're standing here like, yeah, I did it all. I did everything, right? And then we go into this. We've got the Emperor. The Emperor is an awesome card. This is all about power and achievement. This is what we want to see. This talks about having those physical, earthly kind of successes. What's an earthly success in this case? Getting the documents, getting the home, right? That's what we want. So this talks about sometimes having to be a little more forceful. Maybe it's pushing the agenda, like, hey man, what's the update? I need an update. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. So there's that. Okay. And then it's tied to this. So I will get to that in a minute. Then we have our Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about a new feeling of emotion. This is about, now in a love question, it's clearly a slam dunk, like, yeah, new love. But what this means, because this is not a love question, it's still about emotion. So it's saying like that feeling of relief, that feeling of happiness, all those things are going to be coming. This is my near future spread, unless I declare it something else when I'm shuffling. So in the near future, it looks like things are really on track for that feeling of release, relief, happiness. Do you know what I mean? Now, where I was going with the Queen of Swords coming up. Remember, we had our Emperor. Now our Emperor, again, he makes order out of chaos. He is somebody who's got earthly successes, power, leadership, and really makes sure that, people don't twist him up, being forceful when you need to take a stand. Our Queen of Swords says something very similar. That's why it's coming through pretty strong, that you might need to jump in there and to stir it up. You got to see what's going on. If they're not answering you, well, you know what? too bad that they're, maybe they do this every day, and to them it's no big deal, but to you it is a big deal because it's you. So sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So anyway, the Queen of Swords is really good for legal matters, which obviously we're talking about a legal document. We're talking legal document. I can't think of another word to say that. Our Queen of Swords energy tells us that we need to get in there and micromanage the process. We need to get in there. This is 2 cards saying that. This is saying you've done everything. You're standing your ground. You've submitted everything you can do. You're just waiting now on top of this little cliff, right? Waiting, did everything, did everything. Here's the Emperor and the Queen of Swords saying, get in there. And here's the Ace of Cups saying you're going to have a sense of relief here coming up. So let us find out what is going on with our cut card. This is our outcome energy, right? Let's see. The World. Oh, yeah, this is wishes fulfilled. This is really a wonderful card to sum it up here for you, because this is wishes fulfilled. This talks about getting invitations and getting offers. Well, I know you're not necessarily looking for an invitation or an offer and things like that, but that all wraps up with a sale. Now, I'm not sure if you bought a house or you're selling a house or what's going on, but this is looking, either way, this is wishes fulfilled. So, yeah, anything is possible. Oh, my friend, it does look like it. It does. Things are coming, but you are being asked to potentially insert yourself there. Get in there and maybe they need a call. Maybe they need an email. Maybe you need to do it every day. Maybe you got to find out who the manager's name is and ask for them directly. Woo! That was a good one, Blah. That was very good. That was really straightforward. It really, boom. It's the same house. Okay, yeah. I do remember, Blah. Oh, I'm sorry. I do remember. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling well today. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to close up the list. I am going to put my banner up. I am no longer going to be accepting donations at this point. I do have to kind of wrap it up when I'm finished with this current list, because I am not feeling well. I'm sorry to tell you, but my stomach is just bleh. So I am going to put, no, not that. I'm going to put this one on. Don't worry, I'm going to do all the donation readings, but I don't want anybody who comes in to not know what is going on. So we've got Amira, we've got Coco Babe for 2, we have Kitty Wilson, and then we have Yua GK. You're welcome, Blah. Good luck. Crossing my fingers. All right. So there, Kitty got the list up there for me. We are going to shut down. No more donations at this point. I am going to do these readings, and then I'm going to be wrapping it up and laying on my couch with a blanket. For those of you who came in, I had to cancel yesterday because I wasn't feeling well. I am feeling better today, but I still feel like crap. So there you go. All right, I'm looking for you, Amira. I'm looking for your question, honey. I see you talking, which is great, but I don't see a question yet. There it is. Thank you. I haven't seen you in a little while. How have you been? I hope you've been well. How will my life be like if I choose to have no kids and a husband? Will I be happy? But I do want kids of my own. I just feel like I won't find a good guy. Don't think that way. Imagine it happening. Oh, guys, we're going to have a law of attraction workshop. We are free, and we're going to look at cards, and we're going to talk, and I'm going to do it. I'm putting these things together in my brain, which now my brain has a stomach ache, so all right. So what deck do I want? I don't want that one, but I do want this one. Steampunk Tarot. Aw, the steampunk. What will your life be like? You just feel like you won't find a guy. You stop thinking that. You be okay with whatever outcome it is, but you imagine it happening. You got to put your energy out there. Okay. All right. I won't get into a big whole thing, but okay. So if you choose not to have children and a husband, will you be happy? If you choose to be single, will you be happy? My sister waited until she was, I think, 40 when she got married. Was she 40? She might have been a little older than that. Anyway, and she waited till she found the right guy. She's smart, she's beautiful, she's funny, and she dated, and people, she had people and plenty of opportunities, but she waited till she found the right guy. And you know what? She's super happy now, and then for a while she didn't know if she was going to find the right guy, and she did, obviously. So it's out there. It really is. Let's focus on this. Oh boy, Ace of Swords energy for the spread. The swords, the suit of swords is all about thoughts and ideas. So this is about a brand new thought and idea. I'm telling you right now, you gotta make that new idea don't make your new idea and thought be, I won't find a good guy. You change your thought and you say, yes, I will. When I meet him, not if, when. Not if, when. That's what this is saying. I know it is. I know it. Ooh, well, and my cat knocked something over. Geez, my cat is really wanting to be on the show today, apparently. Showing off because she was my runaway. Oh. Your cutoff age for marriage is 30. Well, you know what? Everybody has, a certain thing in their mind, and that's perfect. Whatever's right for you is right for you. But you know what? We don't have to fulfill this preconceived blueprint of what we're supposed to do. Now, we do have to do what makes us happy, but we have, I don't want to use a pun here, but when it's in the cards, it's in the cards, and and I know it sounds so cliche, think positive, or I know it does, but it works if you're doing it the right way and not just doing the cliche, think positive. Really, really, you got to act as if, Amira. Okay, so we've got our Three of Wands. This is starting out a journey. Oh my goodness. This is starting out a journey. This is about saying, all right, I have what I need, and now where do I go? I'm ready to go and make this happen or follow through on my journey in some way. This is a good card, especially with a new thought and a new idea. The new thought I'm encouraging for you is the thought that this will happen. If this is what you want, and you have to be at that same point, it's like almost being nonchalant, like, well, this is what I want and this is what I'm expecting, but you're happy to let the process unfold. How it happens and when it happens is not up to, it's not for you to be thinking about it, because when you do that, you jumble up the energy. You smoke it up. You don't want to smoke it up. You just want to let it happen. You got to unfold like an onion. You got to peel it. You got to be like a lotus flower. So here's our new journey, right? And then we've got our Knight of Pentacles. Knights are all about important change. But guess what? This knight is moving slow. He is Pentacles. He is thinking. He is secure. He is financially smart. He makes good choices. He thinks logically, and he moves slowly. So what does that sound like? Now, knights can be women as well, but the knight energy usually has a stronger masculine component. So this could be Mr. Man coming in. Mr. Husband is taking his time and doing it right. Maybe Mr. Guy wants to have his, all of his ducks in a row, wants to be financially secure, wants to own a home, wants to, whatever. That is exactly what you want. You want somebody who's doing it right. You don't want somebody who's not ready, because then you're just going to be disappointed, right? All right. So here we've got our Five of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if you heard earlier, we had the Five of Pentacles. It was actually quite a while ago. I don't know if you were here, but the Knight of Pentacles, of Pentacles can sometimes be about two things. Depending on what the question is, it could be very different. It's kind of about being shut out of something, or it's about people stick together through thick and thin. In the context of your question, and because of these surrounding cards, remember, this is the clarifier. I'm going to say that this is about people sticking together through thick and thin. What does the thick and thin imply? We don't know yet. It's too early to see that. Oops, sorry, I ran into the table. It's too early to see that right now. We don't know what that thick and thin is. Energy is always swirling, guys. Things are changing. We're manifesting. We're creating. Other people are manifesting. Other people are creating. Everybody's energy, bonk, bonk, bonk. And you got to get the energy flowing on the right path. Now, you and this person, maybe Knight of Pentacles person, are just not lined up yet. That's all. That's all. But you got to know. You got to know. That's what you want. That's what you're hoping. You know what? And even if there are things to work through, you guys are a strong couple where, yes, you would be happy because you will be sticking together. And I think your finances, we got 2 pentacles, your home life, all that. It's smart to wait because sometimes that's what it takes to get this. If yeah, I'm on my pulpit now. I'm up there on my soapbox. I've got to try to stay. Oh, what am I doing? This isn't even the right deck. There we go. I put it in the wrong place. All right. So let's see what our outcome energy is, Amira. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Boom. All right. Yes, we have the Death card. This is about a new chapter. This is about putting this chapter, closing this chapter. Guess what, Amira? You cannot start the next chapter of your book if you're still going to read this current chapter. So you got to stop living in the current chapter, living there in your mind. I'm not going to get married. Where is this person? Wow, it's taking too long. Oh, I don't even care. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Oh my God. Get out of that chapter. Boom. Goodbye. See you later. Now what's your new chapter? Well, it's blank. You get to write it. You get to write your new chapter. The new chapter is all going to be with different thoughts. It's not going to be ruminating on what was bringing you to a place of not feeling good, right? Why would you keep thinking about that? Stop thinking about that. And that's not going to bring it to you. You want it to come to you. That's what our ace is saying. And it looks like you're going to be able to do this successfully. So the message here and the homework for you is to start changing your thoughts about it. You don't sit there saying it's not going to happen. Guess what? When you think about something not happening, you're bringing more examples of how it's not going to happen. More of I'm not getting it. Give me more if I'm not getting it. Give me more. No, we don't want more. We want less. So what do we think? I am getting it. I can't wait till that happens. I'm going to feel so good when that happens. This is how I'm going to feel. When you're thinking that, what are you bringing to you? This is what you're bringing now. More of the good. Do you see? Oh, man. Think about it like magnets. You know, when you put the magnet there, all of them suck to that thought and you can't, they stick to it, you know? If you're going to put it out there that you're not getting it, well, you're going to have more reasons to say I'm not getting it. Yeah. Ooh, that was a good one. So yes, you're going to be happy. I still think you're going to be with somebody. I didn't see children, but that doesn't mean there's not children. It's too soon to say that. But, you know, why? There's no reason to say there wouldn't be children, but I do see somebody coming. Ooh, Amira. All right, Coco Babe has 2 questions. So let's get to Coco Babe. Don't forget, guys, donation list is closed now. I am just going to be wrapping up. My final readings are going to be Coco Babe for 2, Kitty Wilson, and J or GK. Why can't I say that? You're welcome, Amira. Yeah, sorry, guys. The time is actually up, but I will keep reading my donations, of course. But also my stomach, man. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm sick. All right, I'm looking for you, Coco Babe. Let me find you. And maybe you've written it earlier. Let me just check. Yeah, here, I'll put this up. Thank you, Kitty. Kitty, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. I'm looking for Coco Babe. Coco Babe, Coco Babe, where are you? I see you talking, but I don't see your question yet. All right, I don't see your question, honey, so go ahead. Maybe you got it here at the bottom. Let me check. Yep, thank you. Woohoo! Awesome. All right, thank you for the donation, honey. I am debating on giving my ex a chance. We hung out yesterday and it went well. Or should I wait for my ex to come back? I was told we were supposed to reconcile and be happy. Oh, excuse me. I hiccuped and I was going to say, oh. So at the same time, my body said hello. All right, we're going to use Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And we are going to find out for Coco Babe. All right, so debating on and giving the ex a chance. Coco Babe, should Coco Babe give her ex a chance? Went well yesterday. Should she make the move or should the ex make the move? Okay. We need to know. There we go. Messy shuffler. That is me. Okay, so here's our energy. And this is our spread. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit subscribe. We just passed 700. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Super excited. It helps me out so much when you subscribe and like videos and comment. I love it all, and it really helps me boost my channel. So please, yeah, leave comments. Talk to me. I'm here. I check it frequently. So yeah. So let's find out about Coco Babe's ex. 7 of Pentacles energy. Okay, now remember, this is the energy that's going to serve for the whole spread. This is the energy, the strongest energy the tarot is picking up on, and it will apply to each of our cards. The 7 of Pentacles is all about, waiting. It's about having patience and keeping, look at her. She's like talking to this dude. He's there and he's got like all the pentacles. They're like, yes. And she's like, all right, I'm going to wait here. I've got one more pentacle to give you. I'm going to wait until you think you deserve it, right? Let's find out what this is. But this talks about waiting. Look at her. She's got one pentacle there. Are you holding on to your pentacle, Coco Babe? Let's find out. Are you holding on to your pentacle? Dude, that didn't sound right. I didn't mean it weird. Didn't mean it weird. All right. All right, so this talks, I see quite a few things here that are speaking to me here. All right, so we've got our 2 of Pentacles. This is clearly a balancing act of some kind. Look at our waiter there. He's like, ooh la la. I don't know if he's in what country he is in, but he looks very much like a cool place I would like to visit. He is obviously balancing the 2 pentacles, and he's doing it. He's not dropping them. He's not struggling. He's balancing it, but he's definitely trying to keep things in balance. We're talking about time. Now, you got to be careful. You hung out. You don't want to be like the squirrel. Oh, God, I got to do the squirrel. Now, you guys, the squirrel analogy is about keeping your shit in balance, man. When you want something to happen, okay, now imagine there's a squirrel. Hey, little squirrel. And you have a little handful of nuts. And you're like, ooh, I want this squirrel to come eat these nuts out of my hand. So what do? You sit there and be like, hi, little squirrel. You like my nuts here in my hand? You want some? Would you like some? What? Okay. Right? Yay, we got the squirrel. Now, same scenario. You got the squirrel and you got the nuts. And you're like, I want to get the squirrel. I want to get the squirrel. Here's the squirrel. And you go, hey, you want some nuts? And then you jump him in his face. What is the squirrel going to do? Yoink, goodbye. So it's the same concept, okay? So my squirrel analogy is saying, balance that time, balance your communication, balance your social media activity. Don't be blowing up his phone now. Don't be on top of him like, hey, man, want to go out? Hey, man, you want to come over? Hey, man, want to talk about issues? Man, blah, 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 blah. You got to be cool. You got to be cool. So this is saying be cool. And you put that with this, and she's got her little pentacle there. She's like, do I tell him I got this pentacle or should I wait? See? All right, 9 of Pentacles, another pentacle. We've got actually quite a few pentacles, I just realized. The 9 of Pentacles is the success card. I mean, if I had to write one thing on it to say, what does this mean? It is about success. So I do think that there is something brewing. I think there is a successful coming together here. But I think this is saying, about the contact. We might have to pull a clarifier because it's not saying no, don't contact, but it is saying kind of hold back some of that. We've got our 9 of Wands next. Our 9 of Wands, Nine of Wands talks about, not giving up. It talks about waiting a little bit. So let's put it together because I'm having a little bit of a different thought now that I'm reading this one. I am thinking that this is saying you should wait. We've got to balance the time. We don't want to be overly eager. She is holding back a pentacle, not wanting to give it right away. This is saying kind of patience, stand your ground. Hold the pentacle. There is success though. So definitely I am saying that the cards are suggesting that things will be successful, but it's about biding your time here. Things are going well, but you don't want to show all your pentacles right at the beginning, right? Don't want to be a squirrel shoving that nuts in the squirrel's face and then the squirrel runs away, right? Yes. So let's see our outcome. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. What is this? The Emperor, yay! The Emperor, this is awesome. This is saying, you know what? Don't be, well, first of all, the Emperor, this is about achievement. This is somebody who's a leader. This is somebody who has success in life. So this is, in terms of the question, this means success regarding what you're asking about reconciling, right? So we're seeing a success card on that front. This is also talking about having, you know, being asked to be a little bit more forceful with things. Now, this is suggesting that you got to kind of be even about it. Be even. You're not going to want to blow up his phone. You don't want to do that. Hold back a little bit. Doesn't mean, you got to play. You got to watch the situation, engage in the moment, of course. But it is saying, be comfortable with waiting like that. The Emperor, what this is saying is, you know what? There is success here, but you might need to be a little more forceful. You do not want something to come back and haunt you that you didn't resolve, or that you didn't, clear up, or, things like that. Things like that. All right. Well, what are you saying? Is this about the ex that I hung out with yesterday, or the guy you were waiting on? What? Well, I don't know. Let me see. Let's do a throwdown. I was thinking it's, well, there you go. I don't know. Is this about the ex or the guy that Coco Babe is waiting for? Boom. The Chariot, something that is making a new change. Okay. This is something new. This is a change. This is movement. Okay, let's find out. I got another one. Three of Pentacles. Nope. I do think it's your ex. I think it's your ex. Yep. All right. So the Chariot is moving. The Chariot is all about movement, moving forward. It also talks about opposing energies coming together and being on the same page, right? So that could be either. So, and that's a good thing, but well, what does it mean? So I needed a clarifier. So I put it on there. Here we got our Three of Pentacles, and this is a success card, success based off of your past work. Past work would be, I would assume, therefore, your ex, because clearly that was the past, right? So this is saying be smart. Don't let all your cards show at once. Like, obviously, no pun intended. Hold back a little bit. Balance it. Do not blow up his phone. You might want to hold back and just wait. And this is talking to, remember our cut card was the Emperor, and it's saying stand up for what you believe in. Do not be bullied. Do not let yourself be bullied. And then you'll have to make the choice. It's not saying, it is saying there's some success, for reconciliation, but you also have to be very clear that you are the one who's going to decide that. The energy is looking good for it, but you're going to be picking up little more pieces of energy or information that might swing your energy in a different direction. Do you see? Okay. There you go. So I hope that helped. What is your second question, my friend? And then we've got Kitty, and then we've got EUA. Yua. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh my. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, here's the list. There we go. Thank you again, Kitty. We're working on Coco's second one. General reading. Okay. There you go, honey. Let's see. Let's use our Tarot in Wonderland. That sounds pretty cool. What is a general message? What should Coco Babe know about her future? What is standing out? What's important? What should she focus on? Where should she put her attention right now? Okay, that was a great shuffle. So hopefully that will mean it's very clear. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, there's our energy card. This is our spread. All right. Ooh, we got Tower energy. Tower energy, this is the main energy that the tarot is picking up on. The Tower. The Tower is not a bad card. It always looks like crazy stuff is going on, and boy, I don't think that looks good, but it's not a bad card. It sometimes indicates some big serious changes and things like that. So that's the artwork to try to symbolize big change, right? This is talking about feeling kind of like a sense of freedom, you know, from things like an unleashing of something new. This is things changing. So it could be like an unexpected opportunity, or it could be a breakthrough in some way. Let's find out. That sounds really good, though. Let's find out. Okay. Ooh. All right. So we've got some kind of change coming, some kind of unexpected opportunity, perhaps, or at least some feeling of letting go and starting something new. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. This is all about love because it is cups, so it's love and emotion. Alice has her 8 cups there and her cute little pig, but she's like, I'm going to go and get some more. I'm feeling like I need more in order to get into this house, right? She needs another cup, which actually sounds kind of weird. She's being blocked by this, and so she wants more. Well, that doesn't make sense, but we get what the symbolism is saying, though. The symbolism is saying, I have this, but I want more than that. So you're not letting somebody in. I'm going to say right here that this is the X. You're not letting that X in because you want more. You want more from him. So he's got to prove it. He's got to show it. He's got to tell you. You've got to feel it. You know, whatever that looks like, you're wanting more. And if you can't do that, then you're still going to be looking for more. You know how I know? Because we've got our 5 of Swords here. The 5 of Swords talks about winners and losers. This talks about somebody not getting it if there's a problem. The problem doesn't have to be there, but you have to be firm that, you know what, this is what I want. This is what I'm doing. Somebody's going to lose here. So, you know, and that's not you. You're not going to lose. That's somebody else going to lose. So if it's if your ex can't produce, you know, the feelings, or not, I don't want to say produce, that's not the right word, but, you know, show you that he's got what it takes and makes you believe and you want to keep trying, you know, then he's out of there, right? Yeah. It talks also about not rushing in too quickly. So I know things went well for you, but you gotta take it slow. You gotta take it slow. You know, not let him in yet, not let him in 100% yet. You need more. You need more. And if you can't do it, then it's over, right? So we got our Page of Swords. Pages are always about new information. They're always about new things coming in. Swords is all about new thoughts and ideas. We had a Swords here. New thoughts, new ideas. It talks about new communication and new truth. So, you know, these are a lot of things. This is really coming in, I think, about your current situation. Your current situation. I'm not seeing anything work related, nothing home related, nothing, you know, overtly. I still think it's your ex and not somebody new, because I'm not seeing that. This is obviously you built up some cups already. And if it's new, you haven't been able to build up all those cups, right? I think your ex is really on your mind, really on your mind. And you got to decide, you know, is that where my focus needs to be? And if it is, then what am I thinking? How am I thinking? When our thoughts bring things to us, we got to know that we've got to know that. We've got to know that. Okay, here's the cut card. We want to see what is her final message. We need to know anything that Coco Babe should know. 9 of Swords. This is you thinking again. We've got so many swords. Okay, Swords. This is about overthinking and being upset, thinking too much. This is what you're supposed to know. You need to stop thinking so much. It's not, I can't say don't think, because obviously who can do that, but you can kind of the quality of your thoughts, the quantity of your thoughts. Are they making you feel good? Are they making you feel bad? Are you overthinking this? Are you making your own trouble? This is kind of like a go with the flow to me. Let's say it's go with the flow. You got to listen, communication. You got to be ready. Don't just let this person back in because you're bored, or, ooh, they were cute that day. Or, ooh, they said sorry and they seem like they really changed and da-da-da-da-da. Make them work for that shit. Work for it. Yeah, this is coming through again, honey. So this is definitely coming through strong. This must be really on your mind. Coco Babe. All right, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that helped. Kitty Wilson. Let's do yours right now. We're going to do Kitty Wilson, and then we're going to do you, GK, and then we're going to be wrapping it up. Don't forget, guys, I pinned it on the top of the chat. I do readings on Fiverr. Fiverr is just a freelance site where you go on and we talk there, and I do your readings for you. Yeah, click on that, and I can get your reading for, there's like $5 package, a 10 and a 20. Go on and check it out. And then you get this private reading all to yourself, and it is all recorded. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Kitty Wilson. I see you talking and moderate. Oh, I found it. Thank you. All right. I confronted CE about his secrets, and we fell out. He has been inboxing me from a fake page on Facebook. And how does he feel about me right after the confrontation? He's inboxing you from a fake page on Facebook. Really? Come on, man. Ugh. That bothers me. Seriously? Really? How old are you? All right. Let's go with Manga, because Manga's super cute. Whoa. Manga is super cute, and I love it. And now, you confronted him about his secret, so he's being secretive again and be doing a fake profile. This sounds like a common theme, doesn't it? This sounds like a common theme. If he's gonna, yeah, whatever. I won't, I'm just rambling, I feel like. Okay, CE. How... Oh, has he been inboxing me? Okay, you're not sure, but you're suspicious that it is. I had that happen, but I figured it out pretty quickly, and I didn't respond at first because I was suspicious, and then I figured it out, so I sent a message saying, his name, which he didn't have his name on there because clearly it was fake, and instead of whatever the fake name was, I said, hey, the real name, nice try. So yeah, you don't have time for drama and baby games. Come on, man. All right, so is this CE? Is this CE? How is he feeling about the confrontation? How is he feeling about the confrontation? Mr. Secrety Secreton. Secreton. It's not a word. Not a word. Okay, whoa. All right, Manga, super cute. I always want to say mango. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Okay, we got to see what these are to really fully understand why it's here. But what I'm seeing so far, swords can mean a couple different things, but one of them is truth. You have dropped a truth bomb, haven't you? Whoa, here's your truth bomb. This is it. That's the truth. Okay, so you dropped this truth bomb. Yes, he is looking at you. I think it was 100 times. I think it was. I think it was him. I mean, on Facebook. And the reason, I'll tell you why I think that. This is a new truth. This was your truth bomb, right? It is also, swords is for truth, but it's also for communication. So it could also be new communication coming in, right? We're going to go with truth now just for simplifying what it is, because we've got quite a bit of other things that talk about communication, which I definitely think is a secret inbox message, right? So we've got our Hermit. This is our Hermit. The Hermit is wise. The Hermit is a good card. This is a great card. But in this particular reading, the first thing that jumps out to me about our Hermit is this is somebody who's trying to kind of step back from situations. To step back. Well, now he's stepping back. Well, what is he going to do about it? Well, he's going to think of a new way to communicate with you. This is literally what the Four of Swords is saying. Swords is communication, and the Four is about him, a person, thinking about a new way of doing things. What? Thinking about a new way to communicate you. Yes, yes, and yes. And then here we've got our King of Swords. Swords again. The King of Swords, he goes in there and he makes things, he goes in there. I mean, he's usually wearing armor. This guy in this card is wearing armor as well. but they're like, I'm going to plow through and I'm going to force the issue. It sounds to me like forcing the issue by making a fake profile. Is he trying to make you answer? Is he saying like, hey, baby, and he wants to see if you're going to go, hey, baby, back, so that he can say, see, you're flirting with people? I mean, what is he doing? What? The King of Swords pulls back his emotions. He doesn't want his emotions on display. So he pulls back his emotions. And I don't know if you feel that that might be what you might see CE is doing at this time. But regardless, after this truth bomb, he's pulling back his emotions. But he still has emotions, because here he is trying to figure out, saying, you know what, you need space and time. He realizes you need some space and time. So I'm going to think of another way not to give her space and time by coming in there and sneaking in and talking from another profile. So he's being the opposite of what you need, which he recognizes you need. And instead, he's going to do it anyway. So I don't know how you feel. I think you can tell by my tone of voice how I feel about that. You might be perfectly fine with that. And if you are, please forgive me. But I don't like that. If you're going to do that, if he's going to do that, that's a lot of drama, man. Okay, let's look at our outcome card. Let's take a peek. Go. Another swords. And this one's the Knight of Swords. Okay. Wow. Okay, so the Knight of Swords again. Our Knight of Swords, he's really excited. He runs in like, yeah, and wants to do things, right? But he doesn't always plan it out real well. He's thriving on the excitement. And then once the excitement bubble pops, there's nothing left to do. So you know what? He's excited right now, but he is not changed at this point. Doesn't mean he won't. But he is now just trying to get it back as opposed to fix it. Does that make sense? I just want to get it back. And then, not to say he won't fix it, but as of right now, that's what the goal is. I want to get it back. I'm excited. I'm going to run in there. I want to talk to you. Here's my sword. I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to talk to you from this fake profile, or whatever, or the fake. I feel like the fake profile is a way to make you do something that he can come back to you about. Like, oh, you answered him and said, fake. I'm assuming it's a fake guy profile, right? Oh, why'd you say that to him? You're supposed to say you love me. I don't like that. I don't like it. Asking if I'm in a relationship, flirting and things very new. Yes, kitty. It is. It's it. That's it, man. I don't like it. You decide. It's your life. Obviously, you're smart. It's your relationship. You know him better. You know yourself better than I can ever say to you. But just from me to you, that's my rule. My advice is saying, ask him if I'm in a relationship. I don't know. Look at me getting all hot and bothered over here. I stick up for my friends. No. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Good luck. All right. My final reading today is going to be for you. I hope I'm saying it. Eua GK from Greece. I'm going to find your question, and I hope you are here. Let me see. He thought I was gone for good. I replied to the fake page and said I'm in a relationship already. I knew it was him. Good. Guess this is what I say. Flick, flick, flick. Goodbye. You don't need that crap. There are so many people in this world that you have not met. Are you kidding me? You take it. Everything is either a lesson or a blessing, right? A lesson or a blessing. And sometimes it starts off as a blessing and then ends up being a lesson in the end. So it doesn't mean there can't be both or room for a little bit of a gray area, But in the end, it's either a lesson or a blessing every time. Every time. Yeah, instead of talking to you like a grown man, he just hides and someone has been inboxing me. See? That's insane. In fact, what is he trying to do? Make you like him less? That's what I say. All right, my friends. Let me find Eua GK. I'm still not finding it, honey. If you could write it up there for me. God, I think it fell off because that was a while ago when you told me Oh, here. There, I got it. All right. Thank you. You're Eva. Oh, I think maybe that was a typo, huh? It's Eva. Thank you, Eva. I'm from Greece. How cool is that? I want a John, but we're not in relationship, just something erotic, but not serious. Now we do not talk for 15 days. Will he communicate what he feels? Ooh, okay. So you want this person, John, but you're not in a relationship right now. It's just more of a kind of a friends with benefits type of thing, or whatever. And now you haven't talked in 15 days. So what is up? All right, so let's find out. We're going to use the, nah, we don't want to use that. I changed my mind that fast. What? Let's use the Arcanum Tarot. Ooh. All right. So let's use the Arcanum. I don't know if you might have had to pop off or not, if you're still here. If not, I hope you're watching the replay. I'm going to change banners really quick, guys, because this is my last reading for today. My stomach is saying no more. I've had a stomach ache since I had to cancel yesterday. This is day 3. I am doing better today, though, so I think it is getting better. Yesterday, I was down for the count, man. Ooh. All right. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we've got. Is John wanting something more? Is he talking to somebody else? What is the deal? Oops, let me get out of my banners here. Oops. Okay. Really communicate what he feels. We need to know what is going on in John's head. Okay. All right. 5 of Swords energy. Okay, our 5 of Swords, again, remember, this is the energy card. So this will serve as the arching energy for this spread, but also it is the strongest energy that is being picked up on around the question. So our 5 of Swords talks about having, not wanting to be overconfident. It does talk about winners and losers. So it could mean that somebody is not getting what they need. I realize you haven't talked for 15 days. So we need to find out if that's you or not. Are you not getting it? Is somebody else? We don't know. We gotta see how it applies. Okay. We gotta play it out. All right. So this is okay. So 15 days has gone by. I got to do one more. I got to ask one more before I go through. I need to see, is this with somebody else? Is he talking about with somebody else? Okay. 5 of Pentacles, friends stick together. Okay. No, I don't think he's talking to somebody else. So I wanted to clear that up before I get going. I didn't want to do an either or type of thing. We've got our 5 of Swords. This is talking about don't make rash decisions. This also talks about winners and losers. We've got our Judgment card here. Now, Judgment is all about kind of being reborn. This talks about starting in a new way. It talks about, giving up, not trying to please others, and just feeling that release, like, wow, that's a weight off of my chest. So that's talking to you. This one's talking to you for sure. You know what? This is a two-way street, not just him making the decisions or you making the decisions. You do what you feel comfortable with and all of those great things. But this is saying, you know what? Don't let other people tell you what to do, for lack of a better word. The Emperor is also saying this. The Emperor is saying, you know what? This talks about kind of making order out of chaos. Like, let me get in here and let me fix things. This kind of, it can include an older person's influence. I don't know if your person is older than you. It might be. But the real thing I want to point out is this card talks about being more forceful. It talks about not letting somebody bully you. I'm not saying that John is bullying you or stuff like that, or that you don't perhaps speak your mind. But this is coming through very strongly. That looks to me, and I don't know, I'm not you, but it looks very strongly like John calls the shots, right? You're just like a genie. Poof, there you are. Poof, there you are. Poof, there you are. Not a good thing. Here is the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is, 2s are always about partnership, duality, choices, that kind of a thing. This is a Pentacles card. So Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So it talks about balancing life, balancing things. The 15 days, I think he's got something out of balance in his regular life. I do think he's going to be back. I don't think he's gone. I do think that's probably why he's got something going on in regular life that he's trying to balance out, whether it's time, money, stuff going on at home. I don't know, but something about that. But this is saying that you two are very much at opposite sides of the ring, meaning, a relationship, you obviously got passion. It's sexual, right? When we got passion, we got fire. That's a good thing to include in love, but that's not always just love, right? You can't just have passion and fire. That'll fizzle at some point, right? So this is saying that, that maybe we're at a point now where it has to move on and be more. And I think that's what you're saying, obviously, with the question that is clear from there. But I think that's what you're wanting. The cards are showing that, it's at that point now where you're saying, it looks like you're being asked to say, I either want it all or I don't want this at all. I don't want maybe you do. Maybe that is your thing. I don't mean to say that if it is your thing, then I'm not saying it's bad, but it sounds to me, just based on the way you phrased your question, you want that relationship. You want to see how he feels. I feel like he's the boss. That's what I feel. And he's trying, but right now I think the reason he's not in touch is because he's got something going on and balancing something. Does he want a relationship, or is this just sexual? Go. The Hermit. Okay. So the Hermit card is talking about taking a step back. Do you think that this person might be realizing that they have feelings for you and that might have scared them a bit? That could be. That could be. One more. The Magician. Yeah, I think he'll be back. I do think that you'll be able to hear something. Now, I don't know what the feelings are going to be, but I do think he will. I do think that, he feels pretty much like the boss. I feel like you need to get this off your chest. I think you need to have a conversation. You do what seems right to you, of course, but it is looking like maybe a conversation needs to happen, or at least you set some guidelines. It doesn't mean you have to be mean or, start an argument, but, he's not the boss. He's not the boss. You're equal. There is no boss, right? And I think he's balancing everyday life. And, then when I asked if there's somebody else, I do not think so. And I also asked, does he want a relationship? And I got the Magician. So, yeah. So I don't think there's anybody else. I think the communication is coming, but I think you need to set some boundaries, or it's just going to be more fun, happy time for now. Yeah, I think you I don't want to say force the issue, but you need to bring it up. And I do think there's something going on with regular life stuff that is keeping him away. I don't think it's another person. At least I didn't get any cards that said that. So, yeah. Ooh, Eva. Well, good luck. I hope that goes well. And I'm so glad you stopped by from Greece. That is awesome. All right. Let me jump back to the bottom. All right. All right, well, we are going to wrap it up. Okay, wait a minute. I see. Oh, boy, let me get into PayPal. Hold on, honey. A coupon for Max is saying donations. There we go. All right, Koban, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do your reading, but this is going to be my last one. So no more list right now. I'm going to say right here, list is closed. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to put, I already have my banner up, duh. All right, Koban for Max. How are you? Thank you for your donation, honey. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I got it. You're good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right. You were separated from separation from my ex meant to be? This is almost a divorce situation. Okay. So you're in the process of getting a divorce. You're wondering if this was the right thing. Okay. All right. Is this meant to be? Okay. All right. We're going to use Witch's Tarot. All right. Koban for Max. Is this meant to be? Is the X supposed to be an X? Okay, so you're almost divorced. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. I married my first husband twice. We were together for 16 years altogether. We were married for 7 years, got divorced for a year, and then got married again for 2.5 more years, and then got divorced again. So that's fun. But I know where you're going. I know where you are is what I mean. I get it. Okay. Let me do one more quick shuffle. I can hold on to the cards. All right. Boy, I'm fading fast, guys. Koban for Max. I was telling everybody, I don't know if you were here, but yesterday I was I had to cancel. The day before that, I was talking about my stomach feeling crappy. Yesterday, I felt horrible. I had to cancel. And today, I still feel terrible. But since I canceled yesterday, I didn't want to cancel again. And I figured the distraction might be good. But yeah, I have a stomach bug or something. It's not corona. Don't worry. I know I'm a corona. But my stomach, I don't know, man. I ate something weird. Who knows? Who cares? Let's talk about your question right now. I didn't put it up there, but I was reading it. So there we go. All right. Let's see what the energy is supposed is. Ooh, okay. Wheel of Fortune energy. This talks about an upturn in fortunes. Sometimes it can be about, things turning around and go in a different direction. We'll see what happens. Got to see what these are to make a clear determination. But this also, it talks about the cycles of life, things coming around and going around, it sometimes can talk about starting a new phase. So we do need to see what these are to really pull it in. But my first thought when I saw it was things are kind of, I think, looking up. Now, does that mean a reconciliation? You're already into the process, so, oh boy, honey. Oh boy. Are you, you got okay, I got to stop freaking out. All right. So upturn in fortunes, Wheel of Fortune energy on each of these cards. Four of Swords. This is trying to figure out a way to do things differently. It's like sitting and kind of taking it all in and thinking, okay, this is where we are. This is how we got here. Now, how can I move forward on a different path? How can I do it differently going forward? How can I change what I'm doing? This sounds like, holy crap. It sounds like, wow, what can I do to get back into your good graces? And you know why I say that? Because we have got the Two of Cups right after it. The Two of Cups, this is all about love. This is about two people coming together. This is awesome. This is a great card for two people coming together. It's followed here by Karma. Karma is the Judgment card. This is all about starting again. I am not even kidding you. This talks about resolving what can be fixed. So fix what you can fix and let go of the shit you can't. Just let it go. Do you see? Oh my goodness. So, that's a pretty bold claim. When you're going through a divorce and then, if you put the brakes on it, or you could be like me and actually finalize it and then get back together, spend lots of money for nothing. But this is looking like a new thing. It's turning, it's moving. It is. There's nothing else I can say. It's very clear. The Wheel of Fortune, the cycle, your life going in seasons. And look at seasons. We've got spring, we've got summer, spring, fall, winter. I couldn't think of the word. And then we've got all of our different cups or suits. So we've got everything. It's always turning, always spinning. It's also talking about an upturn in fortune, kind of like wishes fulfilled. That's our world card. 100% is the wishes fulfilled. But the same thing. Things are looking good. You're going to get what you want. That kind of a thing. And then here, we're going to think about it. Let's decide. Let's look back on where we come from. Are you wanting to get back together? Two of Cups. And then our Judgment, rebirth, starting again. Is this you? I just thought of something. Let me do this. Okay. Is this reading? Is this reading about your current relationship, or is this about somebody new? Oh my gosh, come on. I just thought of this. Okay, let's go. The Emperor. Okay. All right. Power, achievement. Okay. I think. Oh boy. Okay. King of Cups. That's you, baby. That's you. Okay. So let me explain where I am. Okay. So the wheel is turning. Around. This is another phase. This is another season. We're coming to the close of one season and we're opening up to another season. This can talk about upturns and fortunes, things looking better. This could literally just be about, oh my God, I feel so much better now that it's over, or now that we're almost done. It could mean, is there a reconciliation attempt coming? Let me see what you're saying here. That she was toxic. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so you're not wanting to get back together. Okay. Well, is she still trying to come in and say, I'm different now? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it super clear. Let me rethink it. Let me see how I can do things differently. I want to start over. Your person wants to start over from what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Then I thought, okay, maybe I had a second thought that, okay, maybe this is you starting over with somebody else. And when I asked that, I got the Emperor. The Emperor is about earthly success. This is about talking about taking a stand. This is a reminder not to be bullied. Is this person, your ex, is she like trying to come in, and you said she's a toxic person. Is she coming in and trying to railroad you? Does she want to get back together? You know what? Is it like that little kid on the playground? Like a little girl will come home and go, Johnny's so mean to me. Johnny punched me. And the mom will say, well, that's because Johnny likes you. And little girl's like, pfft. But it's true that, you don't, it's kind of like misdirected emotion. If she's being shitty, it could be because she secretly wants to get back together. Who knows? Thinking of a new way to get in. Something like that. Upturn in fortunes might not apply if you're not wanting to get back together, but it is very much talking about the cyclical nature of how things move. So you're moving, you're moving through it. And then I said, is this about somebody new, or is this about your person, your ex? And we got the Emperor. Again, that's about having the need to take a stand, not letting yourself be bullied. That's where I got that from. And then here's our King of Cups, the King of Cups. And I think this is you. This is emotion guy. He's got emotions, but he's not getting his feelings hurt. He's not going to get stepped on. He's pulled back. You still got all those emotions in there, ready for something new, perhaps. Ready for maybe even just loving yourself. It could be relationship or otherwise, but you're pulled back. You're watching because you're not getting your heart stepped on again. So if you are, I don't think you are, but if you are thinking about getting back together, this person looks like might be entering your life to say, I've changed, or at least, and you're asked not to be bullied. Don't you let yourself be bullied. Maybe some kind of conversation about, okay, this is different now. I'm the Four of Swords. I am not going to do it like I used to do. I've changed. Let's get back together. Ooh la la. And let's start anew. Let's start a new chapter. And then you look at that. We've got Wheel of Fortune energy. So you see how this looked. Originally, it kind of looked like, ooh, get back together business. But when you look at it from the other perspective, I'm feeling like it's that little kid on the playground punching the little boy, punching the girl in the arm. And then the mom saying, well, it's because Johnny likes you. Well, that sucks because that hurts, right? That's not the kind of love we want. So then you got to be the Emperor and you got to put your armor on so that you don't get hurt anymore. You need to make order out of chaos. So you file for divorce. You follow through with the divorce. You push this person away. And then you can repair your thing yourself. Your own moving on is going to go swimmingly. Well, no bad in the water. It'll go well because the King of Cups, he is in charge, and he's in charge of his faculties, his emotions. He has all those emotions ready to give somebody else, but he's certainly not going to get his feelings hurt again. He is not going to let his heart get trampled on. So yeah. So I do think that, you know, you opening up to more people as in terms of dating and opening up for love again and all that. Yeah, I think you absolutely are at that point where you can, but you do have to protect your feelings, which you probably already know. And, you know, you probably learned a lot. Remember what I said, guys, everything is either a blessing or a lesson or a combo of both. But when it's over, you can see which one they were. So like for your person, obviously you were married at some point. It was probably a great blessing. And you had a wonderful time and all those great things were going on and on and on. And then it went south and went bad. And now look at how much you've learned. So it's a lesson now. You get it? So when you go into your next relationship, you're going to be like, you know, not guarded. This is not saying somebody who is emotionally stunted or damaged. Not at all. This is saying somebody who has their emotions, who is stable, and who isn't going to fall off the cliff into the emotions, because guess why? They know how to protect their emotions. They're going to be watching for the signs to not be with somebody who is going to stomp on their heart like toxicity woman. Oh, Koban. Oh, man. That was good. See why sometimes we need more cards? Because it really has to it's kind of like a chain. That's why I don't do pull a card. You know, I don't pull one cards. I don't do one card reads. You know, I'll do a one card clarify, or sometimes I'll do a one card give me a yes or a no clarification. But you definitely, for me, you need more. There's so much more information out there, you know? Yes. Yeah, poor Johnny. Poor Johnny. Poor Johnny just likes you. That's why he punched you in the arm. Boom. I don't like Johnny. How about that? I'll punch him back. Boom. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody messes with me. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Oh, Tarot Magician, how are you? Oh, I'm just about to wrap it up. I hope you're doing well. We're going to end it. I've exhausted my donations for the moment. I did close the list a little early. I have a stomach bug or something going on, and I don't feel well. I had to cancel yesterday, and I didn't want to do it today because I didn't want to do it 2 days in a row. But this was fun, and it kind of got my mind off of it. So I actually am feeling a little better. I might make some soup. But thank you all for being here. Oh, I love you too, Koban for Max. I'll see you soon. All right. Thank you guys for coming. I have enjoyed reading for you. Please remember, I pinned it to the top of the chat there, and I have it in my description. I do offer my readings on Fiverr. I do private readings there. If you weren't able to get a reading, it starts at like $5. So you guys can get something. It is awesome. It's over on Fiverr. It's just a freelance site. So check it out. The link is in the chat there and in my description. Other than that, I'm going to do my obligatory and very important public service announcement. Be careful. Everybody wash your hands, wear your mask. Don't let those COVID germs get you. I protect my friends, and I want to make sure you're being careful. Thanks for bringing your energy here. I have had such a great time, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm going to bed.